Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. So in this video we are going to share messages that we channeled, and I feel like it was an opening today, and we were willing to go into that opening, into that darkness. It was almost like if you were seeing light and there was like a block, okay, and having the courage, fearing not, to go inside that darkness, into that opening, to go deeper, right? And so what's happening with you, with the collective, is that there's an invitation to explore the inner depths of your sea, of your emotions, of your energy. And in that, it's calling for courage, and it's calling for detachment, surrender, so that way you can really go past the black, go behind it, go underneath it. But in order for you to kind of get to the deepest part of you, to unlock places that you've locked or shielded or set up boundaries, you have to go through it, right? In order to get to the bottom of the ocean, you got to go through the depths of the sea, okay? So with that, I will share with you kind of the inquiry that allowed the download to come through. And sources wanting me to let you know it was in the morning. The sun had already rose, so that might be significant for you guys in some way, shape, or form, or not, right? So, and also I was in meditative state when I was writing this, so if my words stumble, that kind of a thing, please forgive me. And so the inquiry was, everything I open to eventually is taken away, or it leaves, or it perishes. Okay, and so I feel this is like the inner child opening up to kind of say her piece, to allow the awareness of the opening, allowing the awareness of the block, of the limiting belief or the perspective that needs to kind of shift, dissolve, transform, release, however you want to describe that, so that way the you within yourself gives yourself permission, with your feminine, masculine, and inner child, to dive into this depth of this opening, this portal, okay? So I've learned not to get too close if I want something to stay, right? So this holding back of your energy, holding back of your love, holding back of your light, holding back of who you truly are, putting on a mask or hiding behind an identity that no longer serves you. It really is a deepening of the root chakra as well, like going to assimilate so that you can fit in, or so that way you can avoid being rejected, so there's this starving, is what I'm hearing, for acceptance, and it's the inner child wanting to be accepted by, humanity, the community, the people around you, and in recognizing that in doing this, we have cut parts of ourselves off. We've locked the door, trying to assimilate, essentially, right? But this is all being shaken away, being shifted away, being razored away. So a lot of third eye clearing as well, of illusions and things like that, so that you can see your absolute truth and stand in your truth, okay? So it's like my energy brings death, transformation. It transforms me and the other, but in the end, I am left on my own. All right, so there's some triggering of times of when you did show who you truly are, show your power, show your gifts, you know, these things, maybe shared downloads or shared how intuitive or how psychic you truly are, or these things or messages that you've received from you know, loved ones or other people's loved ones, or these kinds of things, and then having the door kind of shut, or having that friend either brush you off, okay, not accept that that is truth, or even just completely stop contacting you, or these kinds of things coming up. So this is all of this stuff is coming up to be healed within you and within the collective, right? And so with that, the image that came through, and so we're going to start to kind of paint this, and we ask for your patience. There's a reason in trying to get the black out, right? Let's look at that. I'm trying to get the black out. So you releasing other people's energies, releasing, transforming things like hexes and curses and stuff like that done to your bloodline that has been passed on to you. Okay. And then finding another way through, right? Finding another way through that is unconventional, that is not like everyone else. And so you may have been, the word humiliated is coming up, or teased, or made fun of. Some of you guys, you have the gift of being able to really hear telepathically other people's emotions or other people's thoughts, you know, of what they're really thinking, or even overhearing conversations. And this is when you haven't kind of learned that you have the power to create portals, and when you connect into someone psychically, that you can tune into their conversation, right? You can overhear it. Or if you focus on someone really like a lot, you can hear the conversation, whether it's happening in the present or the past or even the future, right? These things. And this is also coming back to the fear of your own power, you know, and that kind of thing. We've been talking about that, and you releasing that fear of your own power. You're releasing the fear of your own strength. You're releasing the fear of your gifts, your spiritual gifts, your psychic gifts, your mental gifts, okay, your emotional gifts, because some of you guys are like psychic empaths and that kind of a thing. Yeah. And so coming in, we have the black and the gold, right? And yeah, Odin wants me to let you know he's here. So there's a lot of like Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, Venus, Odin, Apollo, Zeus. A lot of like of the Roman Greek pantheon is here. A lot of those venues have been coming up because there's been a lot of maybe shame casted. For those of you guys who are initiates of those ascendant masters that I've just mentioned, and for me, when I think of like Odin and I think of gods and deities and things like that, I don't actually think of them as like god, goddess, or like deity. I don't think of them in that way. I think I see them all as ascendant masters. You may think differently, and you're completely welcome to your opinion, but when I'm talking, just so that you understand how my perspective is, and how when the information comes through to me, the table that we sit at, you know what I mean? And it's this energy of student and teacher, okay? When I'm working with when I'm channeling different spirits, okay? Yes, and yes. And so they all want you to know that they're here, Neptune, all right? So you may have been seeing a lot of or you may have been doing a lot of research on Greek mythology, or just Greek letters, or you may have been working with Viking runes, or even tree runes. You may have been just like tapping into your heritage more, because they're calling for you to stand up, right? And to speak your truth, because you have knowledge that you hold, that people need, that people want, that will help them understand who they are, but also help them not be afraid of their own power, right? Not being afraid to integrate with their infinite being, all right? Yeah, and so I will start. So the image came in, and it was like this hill or mountain, right? And this is this energy that we are very, very, very familiar with. This energy of going into the darkness to be transformed, the willingness to be in the darkness, the willingness to be in the stillness. And so as that first part came through, I was answered, okay? And it is not alone, but in silence, in stillness, in space, nothing to hold onto. Only focus is the light in which to me shines brighter than any sun. So it's this energy of when you're in the darkness, you don't see the darkness as darkness, you see it as light, and it shines brighter than any sun. So that's where you feel more comfortable. And this is this energy of feeling more comfortable in the depth, right? Not actually settling down onto the ground, but in that in between, and you feeling more comfortable in that area, right? So a lot of you guys might be called to teach others how to do shadow work, you know, your methods, right? Which is very different from what others may have put out there or in books and things like that, because these things that are being revealed to you, these things that come into you, that you're being taught or the Synod Masters are activating within you, are things within your blueprint, your gold print, within your record, within your timeline, within your past lives. These are things that you have mastered before and you have come back to teach them. All right. Yeah. But it's like first you have to get past the need to be accepted. All right. And that's where the self-love is really huge, because now you are really understanding what it means to approve of yourself, validate yourself, accept yourself, and understanding that that is needed because you are the leader that has been called to stand up. Okay, for many, not just one, but for many. So some of you guys also might work with autistic children or children with have mental disabilities, or children that have emotional disabilities, either due to PTSD because of trauma they experienced in this lifetime, or trauma that came in with them, like they were born, you know, autistic, that kind of a thing. Or even it's coming in as you guys are also being called to work with the first light. And how Source is explaining that to me in the download is the first light is a new soul, a soul that is completely new to this 3D reality, to the school of earth, right? And you're being called to be a mentor, a guide, a leader, a companion, a teacher, a support for this new soul or many new souls, right? So maybe some of you guys might work in like Montessori schools, or start those kind of schools, you know, be administrators in those kind of schools or that kind of thing. Or you might be homeschooling your children, you know, these kinds of things that come up. Or other things too, you might be working with like animals and stuff like that, because what this is, it's not the first light isn't only humans, all right, that have come for the first time, but this is also animals that have been incarnated on earth for the very first time too. So their consciousness is also this first light, these new souls is how it's being explained to me. Yes. And so it says, the peace I receive from the darkness is the only peace that fills me, comforts me, that I think that's why I love the sunset, because I know it brings the darkness. Like after the sunset, the darkness will come. So many of you guys might do a lot of your spiritual work at nighttime, or you might love sunset walks, or golden hour is like your top peak time of receiving activations and being able to clear like phenomenally, like, you know, like no one's business, you know, kind of energy. And you might do a lot of your shadow work, your clearing, your meditations when the sun is going down or at nighttime, that kind of a thing. Or maybe you like to be near water or near trees and that kind of a thing, or in the mountain, like particularly at nighttime. Now, my book is here, but imagine that this gold is actually another kind of mountain that is on this side over here, okay? But my book is here and I need to see it, so yeah. So I feel like this is activating you in some way, shape, or form as well. It's just the presentation of the colors. So you might be either working with a lot of like color therapy, healing your chakras with color rather than maybe with words or sounds. You might be working with that a lot, or it's an invitation to start using color to clear your chakras, to balance your chakras, activate your chakras. Yeah, to grow your light and that kind of a thing. There's also this energy of the flow of the brush that I'm feeling very strongly as well. And so gold might actually be the color that you're being called to work with right now. So it's like that is going to be the thing to help you rise out of the darkness, is to come into this gold energy, to bring your energy up to gold light, which is also representative of Christ consciousness. All right, so you fully allowing yourself to embody your gold print, which is your upgraded light body. Okay, yeah. Energies of Atlantis as well coming in. All right, so you might also be working with Thoth right now. Very strongly. And I say very strongly, like you might not even be conscious that you're receiving downloads from Thoth. All right, yeah, he's definitely one of the primary guides, that one that we work with also, but that comes through a lot of our readings. Okay. Especially if you've been hearing the emerald tablets, or if you've been drawn to the emerald color a lot lately. Maybe if you've been drawn to even emerald like seas, or like emerald water, or if you've just been drawn to like a lot of that, you know, also diamonds and a lot of clarity energy, but just fascinated with diamonds and crystal quartz and that kind of a thing. That is also how you kind of know that he's calling you in, as well as Melchizedek, okay, and Shekinah, Sophia. There's a lot, like everyone is like coming out, because it's a very beautiful time of opening, and they want everyone to take advantage of this time to heal yourselves at the deepest level possible. Okay, because by you doing that, not only are you helping to heal others, but you're helping to heal Mother Earth. Okay, the awakening. Yeah, helping to release the fear, especially from the COVID and things like that. And it's like you have this beautiful power to be able to raise the vibration of those that you were around. But if you are kind of feeling in this stuck energy and not wanting to shine your light, then the codes that you're receiving and the people that need to get them won't get them, because you're afraid of your power, you're afraid of your shadow, or you're afraid of your reflection. You know, how often are you looking in the mirror, okay, at yourself, and connecting into your eyes, into your soul, and saying, I love you, I release you, I surrender, you know, anything that makes me feel like we are not one, that we are separate, these kinds of things. And what's going to happen is that the power of whatever your purpose is and how you share your light and you beam your love is going to come through so much stronger, okay? Because you're making yourself a priority, okay? You're releasing like the 3D game because you're coming out of the fear. So again, that beautiful root chakra opening and clearing. I just heard magnificent, right? So you becoming a magnificent receiver as well as you open to the gifts of support and abundance that Mother Earth has for you. You know, that is your birthright. Yeah. Claiming that energy fully and completely. Yes. So then it says, the darkness will come, and with the darkness is the peace I seek, the place of no thing, the place of no space, yet the silence, or excuse me, the space of no sound, yet the silence is so loud, right? Allowing yourself to experience that energy of the silence being louder than anything that is around you, all right? Some of you guys might be learning the Silva method, or you might be, that might be an invitation to learn the Silva method, the 3-2-1 method, right? Where you go into number 3 and you relax your entire body. You know, you command your cells to relax. So you relax the forehead, you relax the scalp, you know, and you say it just like that. I relax my scalp. Okay, and you feel that relaxation coming through. I relax my eyes. I relax the muscles in my face. I relax my ears. I relax my neck, you know. I relax my shoulders. I relax my arms. I relax my heart. I relax my chest, inner and outer. I relax my stomach. And you keep going. So that's beautiful. And they use the number symbol, and you visualize it 3 times in your mind, 3, 3, and 3. And that is your signal. So whenever you see the number 3, you automatically get into this very deep relaxation state. Okay. And it happens even when you're not about to go to sleep. So it's self-hypnosis. Okay, so some of you guys either might be studying that, or again, it's an invitation to come into that, all right? Some of you guys are definitely, that's a skill that you have of being able to, of the self-hypnosis, but also just being able to hypnotize other people. You know, Melissa Peer, you might be working with her stuff. When you're using affirmations, you are basically hypnotizing yourself and reprogramming your subconscious mind, you know, through suggestion. So that's also why some of you guys have been called to not watch as many, you know, tarot readings and things like this, only because if it's something that is like telling you, you know, you're being psychically attacked and like all this stuff, it's suggesting that already to you, and it's keeping you in the energy of fear. Okay. And so that's why it's most important to listen to your own intuition at this time. And this is why this energy of stillness has been coming to the forefront to help you go into that portal of space, of stillness, of silence. So that way you can reclaim your power, balance your energy, heal what needs to be healed, release what needs to be released, reprogram what needs to be reprogrammed, right? Yeah, very beautiful. The place of no thought, yet I understand everything. The place of no vision, yet I see so clearly. It's where I feel the freest. There's no thing, yet there is everything. It is where all attachments dissolve. There are no dramas. There is no form, yet I feel the most solid. It's the sweetest solitude. So you may have been getting the word solitude in meditation. you know, or maybe you've been hearing the word solitude in different readings and things like that, or you've just been like feeling that it's that time to create that sweet sanctuary within yourself, that sweet peace within your own mind, right? Okay. It's the breath of death, yet it is also the water of life. I am not drowning or flying. I am not walking or standing. I just am. Stillness. Okay? Yeah, very, very beautiful, you know. And so also the energy of just, again, allowing yourself to be in that stillness. We're being called right now, if you can, you know, if you're in a safe space, just to close your eyes and allow all color to disappear. Close your eyes. Allow all thought to dissolve. Close your eyes. Allow peace to come to the forefront. Give it no color, no form, no judgment, no analysis. Close your eyes. Feel the deepness within you. Close your eyes and go deeper. So this energy of closing your eyes, that within itself, you are kind of commanding your energy to let go, let loose, release, calm, relax. Close your eyes, right? What do we do when we're closing our eyes? We're getting ready to sleep. We're getting ready to relax. We're getting ready to just let everything go and allow ourselves to come into the sweetest night, which is the stillness. Releasing judgment, releasing condemnation, releasing shame, releasing blame, releasing guilt, releasing all thought, releasing all emotions. The stillness. And just sit with that for a second. Allow your shoulders to relax. The left side of your neck relaxes. The right side of your neck relaxes. Allow your thighs to relax inside and outside. Allow your spine to expand and release. Yes. Feel that. The stillness. Allow the silence of the darkness to completely fill you up. Don't be afraid of it. Just release. The first thing that was created was light. So before that, there was void. Allow yourself to go back to the 0 point of creation, where there was no thought, no emotions. There was no form. There was no disease. There was no disharmony, no imbalance. There was no thing. It was effortless ease. Still, all is released. That is no thing. I feel free. Yet I feel the silence of all. Receiving all creation. I feel everything. Being born. Energies transforming. I feel death. I feel life. I feel no thing. Yet I know the familiarity of existence. All connections. Woven within. Unraveled, recreated, destored and let go, and then back again. Let go, and release. Okay? Yeah. So just feel the peace that we've just created together. Feel that energy. Allow yourself to feel. And here we go. I hear the flower blooming. I hear the branch fall. The water dripping, yet I hear no thing at all. Feel that flower blooming on the other side of the earth. Feel the hippopotamus go into the water. Feel the water come up on its skin. Feel the bird flying in the sky, the wind beneath its wings. Now let go and feel no thing in the stillness. Very beautiful. You get to feel how powerful you truly are. You allow your infinite being to become you. You allow you to become your infinite being, which is infinite. It's vast. You and I are one, right? My Father and I are one. You are one with everything. The blade of grass. You're even one with the motor of the lawnmower. You are one with everything. Each bristle on the brush. Each molecule in the color of the paint. You are that connectedness. That's all of your energy. That grace that falls upon you when you become so engulfed in gratitude and compassion for being in this moment right where you are. That is also you. You are form, yet you are formless. But coming into the silence, into the stillness, it allows you to feel your power, the power of all things within one. That 0 point energy. Yeah. In this moment, I grasp to hold it all. As I reach for it, it falls. No thing is there, just stillness. I feel myself there. There is no thing at all. Peace is gone. There is no emotion. The past is gone. There is no future. Just this knowing I am in the stillness, the still of it all. And then here it comes, this energy of being the witness of your own becoming or unbecoming, your transformation, your phoenix moment. Who will hear me call? The screaming, the chains falling. All is unloaded. I feel the stillness of it all. Right? So there's always this thing to need to be witnessed. You know, we get it a lot with the social media and people posting everything that they're going through, or posting, you know, this is what I ate for breakfast, and, you know, all these beautiful things that build community and help people not to feel alone, right? Because they connect to online presences and this kind of thing, which is so very beautiful. But what happens when you realize nothing is actually tangible, nothing is actually real, nothing has form? That is when you come into the stillness and you can release the attachment to these things, to these people, to these communities. And you allow yourself to be freed from all the anxiety, the need to, you know, compete or compare, the need to judge, or the need to be heard just so that you can hear your own self-talk, right? These things. You release the ego, right? This beautiful ego death where you let everything fall. And that is when you can feel your heart rise because you're one with all. Yes. Very beautiful. And so, that's where we're going to end. There's definitely, we channeled a whole lot, but most of it, you guys got the gist. You guys, I feel, and I'm being directed that you received what you needed to receive, especially if you're still here, listening, feeling your energy, right? Yes. Feeling the energy, feeling our energy, feeling source, feeling at one, feeling more peaceful. Releasing the hurry, the rush, releasing the fear, letting it go, right? Letting it go. Even just for that moment, this isn't to say that in every moment of your life you're always in the stillness, right? No, but now you know how to get back there. And in that place, you receive that healing that you need, right? I'm hearing Marvin Gaye. I love it, right? Yeah. You receive that love that you need because everything falls away and you become what you are, which is love. That pureness, it's you. It always has been. And the more you allow yourself to go into the stillness, the more you allow yourself to release, let go, release the form, the more you will feel healed, the more you will grow, the more you'll be able to manifest the things that you truly, truly desire, because you're going to be manifesting from the place of stillness, from the place of non-attachment. Not scarcity, not fear, not trying to prove anything, no competition, any of that. And that's where your beautiful heart truly blooms. Your projects bloom. You bloom. Things transform because you allow things to be uncreated and then recreated into new form. The process of self-actualization, right? Becoming new in every moment, you're new. In the stillness. I'm hearing in the still of the night. What is that? Is that oh, I think it's called In the Still Night. Isn't that song? Yeah, in the still of the night, I held you tight. Oh, that's going to be the end. So the end is also in the stillness, you're able to hug yourself. You're able to forgive all, even the things that you feel is unforgivable. In the stillness, in the silence, in the void, you see there really isn't anything to forgive, right? That everything is transforming. Everything is becoming new. Even that thing that you felt that you could never forgive, that grudge, that resentment, the envy, jealousy, whatever it is that you're holding on to, you now see that it actually has already been uncreated. But the reason why it still haunts you, or it still blocks you, or holds you down, or suffocates you, is because of your attachment to it. Because you define it. But once you come into the stillness, you release all definitions. You release all form. And it no longer has power over you. You become reborn. Yeah. That's so beautiful. So definitely, this was a little different. I hope that you guys enjoyed this and that you did receive release and whatever, Mama wanted you guys to get from this, Mama Gaia, whatever she wanted you to get from this, I hope that you receive those downloads. Yeah, because you're meant to pass those on, you know? Yeah. I hope that you are inspired in some way, shape, or form as well, to share your gifts in the way that you want to, in the way that brings you joy and happiness and peace. We all shine our light in different ways, and it's now time for you to be seen. It's now time for those ancient codes to awaken within you and for you to pass that energy, those downloads, those codes on to others so that they can too awaken. Okay? Become more conscious, more aware, more present. The stillness. I love you guys. Namaste.